Yo, what's up? It's your boy JJ, and in today's video, we're reacting to Gen Z's obsession with violence. Because it dead ass feel like Gen Z has an obsession with violence, bro. If they ain't trying to be gangster or go outside, swing a knife or shoot a gun, they're out here trashing up movie theaters and shit. So it does really feel like Gen Z's got an obsession with violence. But yeah, that's what we're reacting to today. Let's get it, man.
Imagine this scenario.
Shout out to Tommy NFG for the video. Shout out to bro, as always. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's get it.
Imagine this scenario. You wake up for work at 7:15 a.m. to get ready, have to deal with an hour worth of traffic because road infrastructure in America is designed by people, I presume, who have never drove a car. You manage to make it just in time for your shift at 9. You work at the movie theater. All you have to do is make sure people have the right movie ticket and sweep the floor. You walk into one of the theaters as two final words are uttered from a movie.
Bro, we did a whole video on this situation. That if you haven't saw already, go check it out. Go check it out ASAP. It's on this channel. We did a video on this. It was a stupid trend, man. This trend was so stupid. What? Grown men throwing popcorn around, yeah, because another grown man says chicken jockey. Like, what was we doing? Now, what was we doing? Not we, bro. I didn't go to see this movie. The movie looked shit, and I didn't even bother going to watch it. But, yeah, what are motherfuckers doing, Kurt? What are motherfuckers doing?
I proceed to get hit by 10 popcorn bugs with the force of a Boeing 737. The Minecraft chicken jockey incidents are just one of many trends that Gen Z has done, which has related to things such as vandalism, general violence,
Yo, wait. Nah, for a minute, let's focus on this video in the background. Bro is robbing the things from the toilets. Yo! What's the point? Why are you robbing the shit from the toilet? Hell nah, you gotta be down bad. Like, down bad if you're robbing these things from the toilets. That shit crazy. Motherfuckers just be doing anything for views, innit? Dead ass motherfuckers do anything for views.
Harassment. And I'm here to answer the question of why is Gen Z so violent? But before I start, that whole question can be answered pretty quickly. Some of you might be confused by the title because according to statistics, Gen Z overall is actually the generation with the lowest rate of violent crime ever recorded of any youth of a generation.
That has actually shocked me, to be fair. That has actually surprised me, to be fair. That has shocked me.
And we're actually over 60% lower than baby boomers were at our ages. So take that, you old And now that I know about this, it's funny when I'm walking by grandma and she starts to clutch her purse. Like, I should be the one clutching my purse. Your generation is 60% more violent than us. So even though traditional violent crimes are way lower with us, we have way more of a psychological violence and mental violence. Just like I mentioned at the start of this video, one of our things is dangerous challenges. Growing up seeing these crazy challenges every year on YouTube did not help us develop well. Like, I remember the first time I saw someone doing the salt and ice challenge and thought how wild it was. If only they could see what we have now. People were intentionally burning their skin off for views and likes. And when you're a kid, you soak up things like a sponge. Because I don't know why, but my friends in the neighborhood gathered around to do it and see who could last the longest. They tried to offer me to join in. Like, I like my sexy caramel skin being intact. I'm good off that. So us growing up with this mentality, of course nowadays we're gonna come up with dumb challenges and try to do it for views, which the Gen Alphas shall grow up and carry the tradition on after us. But on TikTok for us, it's gotten notably worse. I don't know if it's just because TikTok can generate easy ass views for almost anyone. Usually the
facts, bro. TikTok is the cause of all of this, bro. TikTok is the cause of it, bro. TikTok, yeah, is just crazy, bro. The shit you can see on TikTok is wild. TikTok is the worst app, but the best app at the same time. Like, it's the worst app, yeah, because it's not good for people. Let's be honest. It's not good for people. It is not good for people. But it's the best thing to watch when you're bored, bro. When you're bored in your house and you got nothing to do, bro. You're just sitting there scrolling TikTok. It's the best thing to watch. So it's the best app, but the worst app at the same time, if you get what I mean.
Challenges back then were absolutely brain dead, but at least it was just harming yourself. The next stage we've reached is harming others.
Breaking news, big mobile network.
Breaking news. Shut up, man. Fuck the ads. Ads. Subscribe so I can afford YouTube Premium one day. Hit that sub button now. I'm trying to reach 200 subs next. So hit that sub button ASAP, Rocky. Hit it.
visibly remembered things starting to change was with the devious lick challenge. I had just graduated that year, so luckily I wasn't in high school anymore to witness that bullshit. But we casually made robbery a trend and funny. I feel like in other generations, they would have just been too scared to have the audacity to do something like this off being arrested, and being scared to be put on the local news and having all their friends and family laugh at them and make fun of them for it. Also, some of y'all may not know, but
I never saw this trend. What, there was just a trend called devious lick where motherfuckers would just be robbing random ass shit. Now, from the videos I saw that he put on the screen, yeah, the shit they're robbing, they're just literally robbing it for views and shit. Because the other guy was robbing the fucking pads out the toilet, and I swear I just saw someone have a projector in their bag on the last clips. Yeah, look at this projector, bro. Projector or whatever the fuck this is. Like, when are you gonna need that, cuz? When are you gonna need that? They literally are just doing it for views, for the sake of views, literally. Crazy.
And being scared to be put on the local news and having all their friends and family laugh at them and make fun of them for it. Also, some of y'all may not know, but the devious lit trend, yeah, they brought this whole trend back. Instead of now destroying school bathrooms and vandalizing them, they're taking school Chromebooks and annihilating them.
Shit.
Come on.
Now, anyone who does this, what is the point? What do you get out of this? What do we get out of this? Not dead ass. That's like, this is a dead ass question. If you're watching this video and you do this devious lick challenge, please let me know. What do you get out of this? What's the fun in this? You're just doing it for no reason. You were literally doing it for no reason, just to get a couple of views on TikTok. Like, there is no point to it. There's actually no point.
I don't know if some of these high schoolers don't have a plan to go to college or get any future employment, but they're literally posting these videos on their personal accounts. You would think they would make burners so their school doesn't catch who's doing it. But
literally, bro, digital footprint's a thing, you know. Digital footprint is a thing, you know. It's a real thing.
Search them on TikTok, Chromebook durability test yourself, and see how many of these high schoolers are doing it on their personal accounts. Then, of course, we got challenges like the Skull Breaker Challenge and the Penny Outlet Challenge. A lot of this is just for views, but there is another aspect to it, in my opinion. I think what Gen Z really likes,
bro, there was this challenge when I was in school. It was an evil fucking challenge. It never happened to me, but it happened to one of my good friends, bro. Basically, two people would get one person in the middle, yeah, and you all jump at the same time. But the thing is, yeah, the two people don't jump in it. The two people in on the joke don't jump, and they swipe the legs of the person in the middle who jumped. Bro, it happened to my friend. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, I felt so bad for him, blood. I felt so bad for him. His legs fully got swiped and he went bang off the ground. That shit was crazy. See, it never happened to me, bro, because I just knew. I just knew. I said, nah, bro. They're like, come here, jump. I'm like, no, fam, why are you trying to get me to jump? Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. But it happened to one of my good friends in high school, bro. That shit was evil. Evil. Evil.
To other generations is the watching of people doing violent things. And this all stems from one place where everything on the internet links to. For demonetization reasons, I can't fully say it, and I don't know if I can. It rhymes with lore, and scroll on IG Reels about 5 times and you'll probably see it. The impact content has had on Gen Z is bigger than people think. There's probably a 90% chance anybody watching this in Gen Z has seen a video intentionally or unintentionally. Before YouTube cracked down on it, you could casually see it on here. And there was always that one kid in school who would go around and try to show people weird videos like that. Those type of dudes were definitely school threats. Seeing these type of videos in general is bad for you, but for somebody with a growing mind seeing it, it's even worse. Which is why I think it's an aspect in us being obsessed with dangerous trends. We're so desensitized to us, it don't even matter anymore. I don't think humans were meant to see this much violence in our lifetime. In past generations, you couldn't casually see this stuff. I genuinely think if something like 9/11 happened nowadays, people would probably forget after a week when another catastrophic event happens and start posting brain rot memes of the Twin Towers. Shows back then used to get in deep trouble when they made a joke about 9/11. It took multiple years for shows and movies to start making jokes because they knew the public would tear them up. But nowadays you'll have a bunch of people in the comments typing, oh man, TS funny as hell. Keep it up, gang. I know not everyone in our generation is
literally, motherfuckers don't take shit seriously these days, you know. My bad, I'm putting my phone on charge, but motherfuckers dead ass don't take shit seriously. Like, bro, I had to ban a motherfucker from my chat the other day, yeah. I had to ban a motherfucker from my Twitch chat the other day because Pope Francis, yeah, recently died. As you all probably know, rest in peace to Pope Francis. And someone came into my chat and said, fuck Pope Francis. So I banned him. I said, have some respect. The geezer's just died and you just came in here saying disrespectful shit. And I'm I'm Christian, and so I'm like, you've just dissed it. Like, what are you doing, bro? That shit just disrespectful as fuck. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, so I banned him. And then they were messaging a couple of my mods, and they were messaging my mods saying, I didn't know who Pope Francis is. Exactly, brother. So if you don't know who the guy is, why are you saying anything? Just have a little bit of respect. Just have some respect in it. Like, why are you coming in the chat saying, fuck Pope Francis, because you don't know who he is and you're seeing him? Nah, have respect, brother. You know that it's all on the news that the guy just died and you're out here being mad disrespectful as that. Now, literally, motherfuckers in this generation, deadass don't take shit seriously, bro. Deadass.
That a lot of us know when the right time is to make a joke and when.
Oh yeah, hashtag free J Jabrom in the comments, bro. Hashtag free J Jabrom in the comments. I got banned on Twitch. Fortunately, it was only for one day, innit? It was only for one day, so I will be back tomorrow live on Twitch. So make sure you go follow. But yeah, I got banned for a day, and you know what it was for? It weren't even my fault, bruv. It's for having an unmoderated chat, apparently. Apparently, my chat were wilding out, but I keep an eye on my chat, and if my chat says anything like over the top, I ban them. But apparently, I'm too lenient. So hashtag free JJ in the comments, innit? Free JJ Brom in the comments. Let's get hashtag free JJ Brom. Literally.
Looking at IG Reel comments, though, shows you the other side of people who don't know and don't care. IG Reels to me is like the kick of short form content. People will say comments that isn't even formed as a joke and people die laughing at it. Going back to the chat.
IG Reels is crazy. Pardon me. IG Reels is crazy. It's crazy, bro. It is crazy.
Challenges, maybe this isn't the end all be all for the challenges. Recently, the Ice Bucket Challenge started making its comeback, and that's what I want to see more of. Like, let's bring back the whole...
Facts, bro. Let's bring these challenges back. But anyway, I swear down, any of you nominate me for the Ice Bucket Challenge, I will find out where you live and haunt you for the rest of your fucking life. No one nominate me for that shit. Because I'm sorry, bro. I'm not chucking a bucket of ice over my head. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Especially when I live in the UK as well. Live in the UK, bro. It's freezing over here. I'm not doing that shit, cuz. I'm not doing that shit. But nah, on a real though, big up for bringing it, like, big up the Ice Bucket Challenge back again. It's spreading awareness for, like, mental health and shit's the W cause, innit? W cause, man. Shout out to all of that, innit, bro? Let's bring challenges back like this. Let's do less of the violent stuff. Let's do less of the devious licks and all of that, yeah? And let's stick to the Ice Bucket Challenge, innit? Let's stick to that type shit, you get me? Let's do that.
Some challenges on the internet. Our generation's obsession with serial killers too is also a weird thing. The fact that serial killers be having lines of women ready for them is such a weird concept to me. I just want one.
Oh yeah, bro. People from the UK know what I mean about this clip. If you're from the UK, you know who Yanko is. If you're not from the UK, basically Yanko is one of the most devious, evil UK drill rappers out there, innit? And there was a street interview where someone went up to these girls and said, who's your celebrity crush? And someone said Yanko. Someone said Yanko. What is, like, bro? What is it with girls being obsessed with serial killers and evil people? Nah, fam. Nah, blood. Nah.
Once for them to be released and manage to marry one of these fans and have all the fangirls with the Pikachu shock face when he ends up stabbing her while she's sleeping. I don't know what they think is gonna happen, but it's not gonna be a honeymoon. One notable incident from our generation of this serial killer obsession we can't forget is Jeffrey Dahmer. Specifically when the show reenacting his life released on Netflix. You see, Jeffrey Dahmer already had fangirls back in the 90s when he first got locked up, sending him all their money and gifts and their nudes. Sending a gay man your nudes as a woman has gotta be the biggest intentional airball of all time. I would say a majority of Gen Z did know about Jeffrey Dahmer, but a lot of people didn't. So when Netflix released this show and it went #1, he got introduced to a whole new generation on the mainstream. And as they always say, history repeats itself. TikTok was flooded with simp edits for him. They took no time immediately making edits of him on TikTok.
Didn't know. Wait, there were Jeffrey Dahmer edits. Yo, I just clocked out for a minute, yeah, because I got a message and I was replying to a message. My fault, YouTube. My fault. That is my fault. But what? There were Jeffrey Dahmer edits. Yo, this generation, yo, I said it before, you know. I say this in almost every video and I'm going to say it again. I have no hope. I have no hope. I have no hope in society. Jeffrey Dahmer edits is crazy. That shit is crazy. Do the motherfuckers know what that guy did? Yeah, that shit dookie, bro. That shit dookie. And why is there a fly that just landed on my screen? Like, get off my screen, bro. Just kill that shit. Fat ass shit, kid.
No time immediately making edits of him on TikTok.
Get it now.
Till I die, all these lollies call me rubbing on her thigh.
TikTok had to go on a spree deleting a bunch of these edits after they were going viral. And you could see a bunch of women in the comments talking about he's so dreamy and kind-hearted. I say we f around and let them find out. Oh wait, we can't because he's dead. Even killers in our generation are getting simped over. In 2021, a guy named Cameron Herron got sentenced to 24 years in prison. The reason was because he was speeding and hit a mom with her daughter, killing them on the spot. One of the most heartless things you can do. And just like Jeffrey Dahmer, they were making edits of Cameron. They went as far to even make a petition for him to be released that got 22,000 signatures on it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't ever.
Yo, motherfuckers are actually twisted at it. Motherfuckers are actually sick. Like, what the fuck? I'll be real, I won't see this shit, fam. Like, the only, I'm just finding about shit like this through this video. What, Jeffrey Dahmer edits and petitions to get killers released and shit. What the fuck is wrong with this generation, bruh? Save me. Save me. I don't want to be a part of this shit no more. Save me. Save me, please.
2,000 signatures on it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't ever want to hear women say men are more down bad when like this exists. Would men do the same if a similar thing happened with a woman that looked good? Absolutely, 100%. It'd probably be actually double the amount of signatures. But that shows we're really equal for real. Gen Z just likes to obsess over any danger in any aspect, like music too. Bro, I'll never forget when every rapper started rocking a shiesty in 2020. Everyone and their mother were running to the store to buy them. The shiesty hit the social media streets like crack. If you grew up around typical YNs, you already saw them rocking it before it became popular. So to me, it was funny growing up and seeing it go from purely hood wearing them to Billy from Utah with a loving family. Some people really don't know how big the reach is. As y'all know, I was in Japan for about 2 weeks this past month. Go follow and like the IG post, by the way, because I'm looking sexy. And I can't make this up. I seen a fully Japanese guy wearing a shiesty and sagging in Tokyo. The only gang you've been fighting is the Hidden Leaf Village, man. Take that shit off. Out of rap, our generation takes the most dangerous.
Nah, that shit funny, cuz. That shit funny, nah. Tommy NFG, bro, funny, fam. Bro, funny. That shit hilarious.
Aspects and tries to emulate it. It can't be that lyrical shit because people call that corny. You pull up to the function rapping like Eminem and people are just gonna die laughing at you. Gangster rap from the past versus now doesn't even come close. Back then, the most you had was 50 Cent and you knew his lore and how he grew up in the streets. People thought they were leading the hood when listening to Many Men. But nowadays, you got whole documentaries on rappers who are admitted serial killers. King Von becoming so big has gotta be an indicator that our generation is really obsessed with violence. Everybody who listened to him knew damn well this man was dropping.
He's not lying.
Left
See, I can't even say shit. I listen to bro. Look, my wallpaper is literally NBA YoungBoy. If you know me, my favorite rapper is NBA YoungBoy. So I can't really say shit because motherfuckers know how violent NBA YoungBoy is. Like, that guy's whole brand is pretty much being violent and being a killer. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I can't even say much on this, bro.
Right on the streets. And that's what added to the appeal for our generation. Okay, it has always been a thing in rap where people ask, is the rapper really living what they rap? Which I think people are starting to care less about and more care about if the song is just good. I think us losing some of the biggest rappers to this violence kind of made it and put us off. I remember when Lil Tecca was breaking down his song lyrics and making sure people know he's not actually on any of that type of shit. Honestly, it felt refreshing and was hilarious to watch.
I got 2 twin Glocks, turn you to a dancer. I don't have no straps for nobody. I don't got no straps.
But people still want to feel the real thing, and I think that's what King Von did. The whole YN culture taking over in general shows me our generation also just wants to obsess over violence just because. I know hella people make fun of Cardi listeners and the average Ken Carson fan, Destroy Lonely, whatnot, but I'd
What
rather...
the fuck is that reaction? Cause bro bashed his head off. Bro bashed his head off the desk to the fucking gunshots. Nah, that is over the top. That is over the top. Motherfuckers be doing the most to Carti's music, edit, bro. They be trying their hardest to get reposted by that Opium account, innit?
Billy from Utah obsess over Cardi and try to act mysterious. Then Billy from Utah obsess over King Von and him be a young boy. Like, bro, the top enemy to black people in America is the YN because it makes the whole community look bad. And the fact that it's the most glorified on social media is a blow to the face. Because you'll have the old white people looking at their grandkids and them reenacting Murder on My Mind and blaming everyone that's black for it, even though most black people don't even like them either. I just imagine them waking up one morning and seeing their bundle of joy in their front yard recording a music video like this.
We're dropping names in this month. You say you crazy, can you see me and you do nada? Yeah, you do nada, nada thing.
This I reacted to this in my video where I think it's called The Epidemic of YC's Young Crackers. Go check that out if you haven't already. It's actually a good video, so make sure you go check it out, bruv. It is on this channel, but nah, this shit funny, cuz. This shit funny.
Walking through the rain. Walking through the rain. You don't understand why I fall if you're on this fucking chain. Yeah, I tried to put my hoodie up and bust a flag. I remember walking, taking buses, now I'm on the plane. You had your...
So anyways, that's everything overall. Let me know how violent y'all are in the comments. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As
How
always,
violent would you say I am? I'm not violent at all, bro. I'm an innocent, sweet civilian kid. You know what I'm saying? All I do is sit in this chair and make YouTube videos. That's all I do all day on stream. So make sure you check out my streaming platform link down below. You get me? Hey, I'm not violent at all. I would just say I'm a sweet, innocent kid. How violent are all you lot? I know there's some violent motherfuckers out there. Let me know how violent you are on a scale to 10 in the comments below. You get me? But hey, I appreciate you all watching, man. 200 subs next. I appreciate you all get me to 100 subs. Means a lot. But we're aiming for 200 next, so if you ain't hit that subscribe button, make sure you go down there and smash that subscribe button. Don't even click it. Nah, don't click it. Smash that shit, you get me? Smash that shit, you get me? And hit that like while you're down there. And you might as well drop a comment when you're down there. But hey, it's been your boy JJ. Take care, God bless, and peace, man. Stop being violent. Take care, love.